everybody. This is Gail, the Happy Stamper. I know I've been away for a little while. It's been a long weekend, friends. I'm telling you, it just seems like we never get any time, and the weekends are gone before we know it. But I am back with a tutorial for you today, and I am going to show you how to use the Perfect Pearls. I hope it's showing up here. I used it on the Eiffel Tower, and I am using this Tim Holtz stamp set. Which one is it? The Visual Artistry, and I'm going to be using the little Eiffel Tower that's on it. So let's get started, and this is dedicated to the lovely Miss Sylvia, who was kind enough to send me a bird cage. Okay, so I am using the Tim Holtz Perfect Pearls, and this is the whole embellishing kit, and this is the metallic. So let's get started, and I am first going to start with my distressing ink. This is the peeled paint, and I am using just a sheet of wax paper. I don't have one of those, you know, they're like coated. It's like wax paper. It's a Tim Holtz thing, but they wanted like $20 for it, so I didn't buy it. But I am spritzing. I just took my ink, put it on my wax paper, spritzed a little water. I've got my tag that I get from Staples, and I'm just putting it directly into my little wet ink splat. Okay, I'm going to use my heat gun, so this is going to get loud for a minute, so bear with me here, folks. But the key to this is you have to make sure that your whatever surface you're using is very, very dry. Okay, so what I'm demonstrating here is the Perfect Pearls for you. And this is right off of Tim Holtz's website. You can go to Tim Holtz, you can Google him, you can eBay, or not eBay, YouTube Tim Holtz. And if you actually put in the Perfect Pearls, it will bring up the video where he does this very technique. But the point I'm trying to make is you have to make sure that your cardstock is very dry, because the Perfect Pearls will adhere to anything wet. Water kind of activates it. So make sure your card or tag, whatever you're working on, is super duper dry. Okay? All right. So here's my tag with just kind of the splattered wet look. And I've dried it off. I'm going to blot it just a tad, make sure I've got all my water off of here. I also kind of like to crinkle it, you know, sort of make it look like it's worn. Okay, now from the one that I made here, I'm going to change this up a little bit and darken this. So I am going to be using my Vintage Photo. I've got my Eiffel Tower stamp here. I'm going to ink this up like so, just to make this one a little darker. So Miss Sylvia, I know we talked about tag sugar, and if you would like either of these, please let me know. I will be happy to send those to you. You know, otherwise keep watching and let me know. Okay, so now I've got this stamped, and it's ready for the Perfect Pearls. Again, the Tim Holtz Distress ink is going to, the pearls will adhere to it. All right, so now I'm using my Perfect Pearls. This is the Perfect Bronze, and it comes with 2 brushes. And you just take the small brush, and you're going to dry emboss with this. It's super easy. I would recommend using a piece of paper underneath like I have, scratch paper. So if you have any that falls, it will catch, because you don't want to waste it. This stuff's expensive, but it gives the coolest pearl effect. It's just awesome. I love this stuff. And a little goes a long way. You don't have to use, you know, big globs of it. So you're just going to swirl it like so with your Perfect Pearls with your little brush. Okay? And let me put the cap back on. I left the cap off last time I heat gunned it, and man, it was like a blizzard down here. Okay, so then you take your big brush, and you're just going to brush the excess off Look what a cool effect it is. I hope that's showing up. You guys, this is such cool stuff. So cool, but it's very bronzy and glittery and just stinking cool, man. Love it. Okay, so then I've brushed off my image with the big brush, and then I'm going to take my water mister again, and I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to let it bleed. Look how cool! Can you see it bleeding? I can even give it another squirt. What do you think of that? Woo-wee! 2 squirts, rock on. So what's happening now is the color that I stamped with the vintage photo ink is bleeding under the Perfect Pearls. So here again, now we're going to dry with the heat gun. And you can let this soak as long as you want. Let as much ink bleed out as much as you want. It's total perfect pearls, baby. And it's all up to you. You use it and let it, you know, come out as much as you want or as little. Let me move my scratch sheet here, or at least turn it over. Okay. So again, you want to make sure this is really good and dry. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stamp one more image. And I am going to use the word that says artist from this same stamp set. And I am just going to kind of go on an angle across the top, like so. And I am going to use my dauber. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go around the edges. Just daub it up a bit. You know what I may do too? Excuse me. I may even kind of do a little distressing. What do you think? Sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just go around my edges with my vintage photo, like so. Make it look nice and old. And then I'm going to take, this is worn lipstick. And I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of shading to it, go around the sides. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I love this stuff. Love it. And the splatter look up there makes that look kind of bronzy. So, you know, add as much color as you want to that. Again, that was using worn lipstick. And I think I'm going to add just a tad bit of spice marmalade. I want to call it orange marmalade. Like so. Oh, I love it. Love it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I hope you can see how glittery that is. Awesome. I've got some fibers here that I've gone ahead and cut. I'm going to put them through here. And I've got gold cording, copper cording, just 2 kind of earthy fibers, nothing too vibrant. And I think I'm going to wrap another piece of my gold around here. Gotta have a little bling, just a little. Okay. Ooh, super cool. And then I've got a little charm. I'm not sure where or who it's by, but it's just a little heart, and it's heart key, and it's got a little rhinestone. And I attached it with one of the little Tim Holtz itty bitty paper clips. I'm just going to put that through there. And there you have it, friends. Super fun. That is one technique for using the Perfect Pearls. It is beautiful. It comes in different colors. Again, this was using the metallic. And I'm going to also, they have a jewel tone that's really pretty. So I hope that's showing up for you. But anyways, Sylvia, that is how you use the Perfect Pearls, girlfriend. I hope you like it, and I will check with you later. Bye, guys.